all know that getting a good night's rest makes us a little less cranky and can be a key to better mental health.
Now, for some people, the ability to get sleep, stay asleep, and then wake up feeling rested may mean sleeping without their partner. How might considering a sleep divorce actually improve both your sleep and quality in your relationship? Well, here to answer our questions is relationship expert Dr. Shonda Craft. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Craft. Is this sleep divorce, is it becoming more widely accepted now that more people are having the conversation around this topic?
I think it may be that more people are actually having the conversation around the topic. You know, there was a recent study from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine that found about 30% of Americans are regularly sleeping apart from their partner. And we're actually seeing it more in younger generations than older generations. But, you know, we know that people have probably not been sleeping in the same bed or sharing a bedroom with their partner for years. It's just maybe now it's a little bit more acceptable to actually talk about.
The taboo has been taken away from it a little bit.
So how do people bring this up? Do you say, I want to sit down with you? It's not me, it's you.
Yes. The quintessential, it's not me, it's you conversation, right? But it actually may be both of you, right? Because part of the reason why people might need to really sleep apart is that one or both of them are having some sleep issues. So whether they have different sleep schedules, you know, maybe your partner works nights and you work days and, you know, or you go to bed early, they're a night owl, you know, it just, things might be off. In terms of how you sleep, people can't tolerate snoring or like restless leg syndrome. And it might also be just simply, I don't like when you take the covers off of me, right? I get cold at night. You want a fan on, I need the heat on. So there might already be some turmoil that's happening in the bed and in the bedroom where this may feel like it's not so odd of a conversation to bring up.
You know, the thing is, this has to be, I feel like, a very delicate conversation because this is your partner that you're speaking with, but at the same time, it can feel like almost a criticism. So the approach, I'm guessing, has to be a very measured approach when you do actually have that conversation. You got to be open to having the conversation too.
Absolutely. And, you know, the word divorce is maybe the misnomer in this or the piece that brings people a little bit of pause because this isn't actually talking about the status of your relationship. Your relationship may still be very strong. You love your partner. You care about them. It's just that the quality of your sleep or your partner's sleep is suffering because of some of these other factors. And so really being able to have an open and honest conversation about, you know, how can we both improve our quality of sleep so that we are awake and present and feel in a good enough mood to be able to do the things that we value in our relationship that does keep our relationship so strong and committed.
So kind of a way of showing love is doing things like a sleep divorce to make sure that you can be mindful and present because you're well rested when you're around your partner.
Yes. Well, and it doesn't have to be a forever decision, right? So having that flexibility to kind of say, let's try this, you know, let's try sleeping in different rooms or sleeping in different beds, see how that's working for us, but also having that really intentionality to still have those emotional connections. Because when we're not in bed with our partners, you know, there are other things that happen in bed that's not sleeping. And so we might need to be a little bit more intentional about those non-sleep activities that happen in the bedroom so that we stay emotionally, physically, and sexually connected to our partners.
Okay, so you've had the conversation and the conversation necessarily didn't go over well. What's the next step? When, for example, do I say, you know what, maybe I need some professional help?
Yeah, when you start seeing loneliness or a sense of rejection in, you know, one or both partners, but particularly that partner who may be still in the primary bedroom, they might start feeling like, you know, there is something going on in the relationship. Maybe we aren't connecting at other points in time during the day. That's probably when you want to go see a counselor or a therapist just to kind of talk through, you know, maybe now the sleeping arrangements have created a relationship problem. So again, how can we bring everything back into balance around the sleep as well as our relationship status?
Dr. Shonda Craft, as always, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks. Have a great day.